Alrighty guys, welcome back to the vlog. Kevin Moranz here. We're starting this one off a little bit different. Obviously the struggle's been real this year. That's no secret. We've been trying to do everything we can to get back comfortable on the bike. This week we did make some massive changes. Once we got back, I actually ended up pulling out the 22 that I had from last year. I had not gotten rid of it because I kind of planned on racing the 22s this year until we ended up getting on the new model bike, just because we figured if we had any problems, nobody was going to have the 22 parts that we needed. We needed the 24s, and obviously that's just a new model KTM. We wanted to move up and upgrade. We've been struggling with the frame and just kind of getting comfortable with it compared to the 22. So we jumped back on the 22. It was my setup, suspension-wise, whether it's chassis and whatnot, which I'm sure it has a little bit to do with it, but everything was just softer. It was a lot easier to manage. It was a lot easier to be nimble and kind of push where I wanted to push. So the first thing I initially did is I just went extremely softer on suspension on the current bike that we have. I felt good at the beginning of the season with how it was. I was pushing hard. Obviously it was more on harder packed tracks. So like out in Elsinore in California, we did some testing. It was good there. Then obviously we had that concussion in between rounds 2 and 3, so we almost had no time to get the ball rolling. And that was a pretty tough one. That was a gnarly one for me. It took me several weeks to kind of get back to feeling good. Obviously we took like 4 rounds off. So yeah, it's never fun. I've hit my head a few too many times, so was being cautious with it and came back, obviously almost made the main event in AZ, but then boom, in Arlington, hit my head again, knocked myself out, and another concussion. So it's not something that you play around with, especially with your head, especially if I want to have a long career. It's not something you just need to swipe off and then come right back, and then if it happens again kind of deal. So obviously when we made our return, I was a little bit timid because I knew I couldn't have 3 in a row. It would not be a good situation. So that being said, we've just been really struggling with the conditions. Obviously everything's been pretty wet and rutted. So the bike has just not been handling the way it did in California, clearly. So it's a little bit tough as a privateer program to make as many suspension changes and have a bunch of different settings next day to try to do. So it's one thing that we struggled with quite a bit, but we did end up getting away from the A kit. We went all the way back to the stock forks with some internals in them. We are running air in the one side, but it's just a stiffened up valving on the other side. And then we actually have a hybrid version of the stock shock and the A-kit shock. So A-kit shock top with the stock shock bottom and the shaft and everything like that. So we're here in Philadelphia. Feels completely different. I feel like I'm back a little bit more to my old self. We also changed gearing a lot too. Clearly everybody knows me as being a great starter, and I have not done that this year flat out. Like, no excuses. I just can't get off the line the way I used to. We did change, and we tested earlier this year the 1351 gearing, and I thought that was good at the beginning of the season, but obviously just taking off and consistently wheeling immediately, so it was just a little bit too aggressive for me. You know, I took it upon myself just to go ahead and change out back to the 1453, which is what I ran last year, and it feels better. So we went way softer on suspension, went a little bit taller on, or not as tall on gearing, so then it's a little bit tame out of the gate and a little bit more manageable out of the corners and stuff like that, so it's not wheeling so much and feeling so sporadic. So we've been struggling, but we're doing everything we can. We're not giving up. We have a really good program: Champion Tool Storage, Blue Iron, Foundation and Shoring, Redline Oil. There's a lot of really great people behind us that continue to make this happen. Major shout out to Concept Coatings too for helping, and Bare Material for letting Pops off and letting him travel around with me. So there's so many more that we can mention. However, the biggest thing I just want to let you guys know is that we are trying everything we can to get back to where we know we can be. I can be a main event guy, regardless of how stacked the field is right now. I know I can be up there. There's people in there that I should be beating. Just flat out, I'm just not. So we're doing everything we can to rebound, finish out the season strong, and then regroup and come back even better for 2025. So just wanted to give you guys a little insight on what I've been dealing with. And obviously it's not easy. And I see all the comments and everything like that. Like, I want to perform just as bad as you guys want to see me perform. So obviously with the head injuries and everything like that, it's been a little bit timid on me, and I haven't felt comfortable on the bike. So we're doing what we can to try to get comfortable, get back aggressive, and get the ball rolling. So appreciate you guys continuing to tune in, coming by, signing the bike, like the donations and everything. That's what allows me to continue to grow the program, which is huge. So literally without that, we don't go racing. So thank you to all our partners. Thank you to all the fans. We're gonna keep it rolling, and let's get this vlog started. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the vlog. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We got Pops here as mechanic for the weekend. You know, dynamic duo, going after it, just like the good old days. We got some press action earlier today. Again, today is Friday. It's so early in the morning. Tomorrow we start at 8 a.m. 450s go first, that they are actually having us do track walk at 5 p.m. today. So, again, Friday, let's go check out the track. So as you can see here, where those dozers are is where our first turn is. It's a hairpin left. So it's gonna be very, very tight.
Yeah, man.
What's up, dude? What's up, dude?
How we talking?
Hey, why aren't you vlogging, dude? Why aren't you vlogging, Benny? Where's your vlog camera? So you haven't played with it?
I haven't opened the box yet.
Why'd you get it?
Because.
Why is that one so small?
Want to see it?
Really want to see.
Really just heard hearsay.
No, it happened. I was down here. I rode. I
Oh.
was on the track when he did it.
Well, so did you see it?
I didn't see that part. I only saw that one.
Yeah, I've seen Cade do that.
No.
This is a different story.
He did that.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
How do you know?
I'm 100%.
It's like everything, we're gonna believe everything we see on the news, kind of deal.
I heard a couple.
Jet quadded out. Hey, what's up, Cade?
So,
Also did it, yes. He tripled into the corner. I'm scared to triple into that corner because of how the way it broke in this morning, let alone quad.
What'd you go
Wait,
over?
someone quadded over there? They went 2 or over, table over 2, 3, and then 4 into the corner.
Who did?
Jet.
No, he didn't.
And Barsha.
That's what I'm saying,
Yes.
dude.
No, he didn't.
Yes. Justin did not do that. I was told Justin did it.
No, he didn't.
Jet did it.
There's Justin right there. He's smiling. He did.
I probably looked like I did because I jumped up.
Benny says you did it.
Whoever got the video, I drifted. It was so good. It looks like I knew what I was doing.
What are you talking about? Jet quadded into that corner. No, he didn't.
Who did?
Jet.
Maybe.
No, he didn't. The guy to ask
If anyone's gonna do it,
If he did, I didn't see the end. I saw what he was doing the thing, but I didn't realize he finished it.
I think you're full of it. You know how much speed? You know how much speed you'd bring in? You're just trying to start. You're just trying to start.
And that's when he said, "I'm good," and went back.
Benny, this guy. Like the ruts were deep all the way through, which was pretty wild. So I wonder if they probably just took that ripper attachment through everything and then made it all fluffy. You going quad, Grant?
No. There's potential I go over table over single 3.
You were just saying you're coming out of the corner and you're sitting into it and landing on that table.
Oh, yeah.
No, he did not. Dude, I'll tell you what, if this is our practice, are you 450 or 250 this weekend?
450.
Dude, if this is our practice, what it's like, it's gonna be miserable.
I'm 450C though, dude. So it's
No,
gonna be
you're
like-
not.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude,
I'm
you're
about to lay down on Stanley.
Because that triple's actually pretty tough
Well,
because
Jack-
of how.
Jack quadded it, so.
No, he did not.
He did. Him and Barsha both did it.
Barsha just told us that he did not, and Benny just. You're just feeding us full of crap. You're feeding.
Hey, you're in the same
You,
group chat as I
you
am.
and Benny are just trying to start. I honestly think the inside line's going to develop too, because that's going to get a gnarly hooker, kicker, hook and kicker. I was going for that, and I just said hooker. Not good. Because you know, like, for instance, what was it, Foxborough, or maybe it was Nashville. I can't even remember at this point. But you went through the sand and you slapped the end of the wall, and I just about went down. So like I could see that pushing, and you getting a kicker, not a hooker, kicker, going in this way. So I think it's just going to be hugging the inside, because this is going to turn into a berm. Like this is going to get eaten out to the point where it's going to turn into a berm that you can smack and go. It's an issue. I would assume they'd take that. I thought they would already take that out. It's been here all day. Alrighty, that's the track here in Philly. Go get us some dinner, rest up. Race days tomorrow. Alrighty, just came off of free practice. Actually felt pretty good. Not too bad. It was really rutted. They had everything ripped up before we went out there, so it was like an outdoor prep of a Supercross track. So already pretty rutted. Came in, we went a little bit slower on rebound, but didn't have time to go slower on rebound in the front too. I'm just kind of coming in and then popping out. So we're making some changes for before quali 1. However, look at this guy right here. Pops is learning, so it's all right. It's gonna be a good day, so we'll just get ready for quali 1. Drink Lightning Rod by Throttle. Alrighty, time to head up Koi 1. Finally, that's like a win for me. That's a win for me right there. With how, honestly, and I'll flat out say it because I know all you guys are thinking of it, how terrible my season's been so far. A major issue is I was way too stiff all year long. I rode the 22, my old bike, this week, and it was a much softer feel. Obviously, the suspension was softer. I think the frame and everything, obviously, it's a new model. Everything's softer, so I was able to curve, carve, turn better. So I'm all the way soft on my forks. Pretty much. We went obviously back to the air fork, and then I'm all the way soft on my shock. Game changer. Felt like I had flow, popped up on the board, stayed on the board the whole time. In the qualifyings, dude, I haven't even been in the top 15 hardly. And now popping 2-3 right there, and then I ended up 5th, I think, right? Fourth or 5th? So, yeah, 5, because I think somebody passed on the last lap.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. We have a lot of positivity right now, which is really good. So we'll just keep rolling with it. Finally getting my flow back. Hopefully that gearing, obviously the gearing change helped as well. So we changed gearing, suspension, finally just slowed down a little bit instead of always being so rushed throughout the season. So stoked with it. We'll keep rolling. Alrighty, so we've got a nice lady out there that came by. Obviously told us she's a big fan. She watches all the vlogs, been paying attention to us for the last few years, and we're gonna hook her up with a little signed Oakley air brake goggle lens real quick. We appreciate everybody coming out, telling us you guys watch the vlogs. Obviously watching YouTube, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video, because it helps a lot, that's for sure. So greatly appreciate the fans, because literally without you guys, none of my program works.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. The marker didn't work very well, but figured you. Yeah, absolutely. I'm almost all the way soft on my forks and all the way soft on the shock. And this is a softer setting yet than what I've been riding all year, and I'm all the way soft again. That bike is so much more rigid. Obviously, that's what everybody's kind of been saying. Yeah. I feel good at home on good, solid practice tracks, but as soon as you get into those tight turns and ruts, which my practice track does not have, it's a completely different ballgame. Yeah. Did you was it cool to see my name up on there finally? Yeah, you're like, he's like, he only figured something out.
Yeah, there it is, there it is.
And that's how bad this year's been on me mentally, which obviously I don't talk about very much because I know what I was capable of last year. But even when my name was up there, I was just waiting for it to come down. So as soon as it went down and then it went back up, I was like, Kev's finally got something. You know what I mean? My goodness. All right, let's just keep it rolling. I definitely will take that suspension and test with that this week because I think we can make it better. I'm still not at all where I need to be or where I'm capable of, so we just gotta keep figuring it out. It all goes back to the program, so and I like it. Thank you. Here, hold on. Got you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Here, hold on. Gotta get you the goods.
Thank you.
There you go. Alrighty guys, getting ready to head up Quali 2. Before we head up, here's a quick shout out to a great partner of ours that's come on board, allows us to go racing, and has some of the highest quality coated parts in the industry, Concept Coatings.
Concept Coatings, this is Jordan. How can I help you?
What's up guys, Kev here. We're here at Concept Coating Design Co. Major shout out to them for coming on board and sponsoring us. We're here at their location in Marietta, California. We're gonna go check out the shop and show you guys how everything works here. Here at Concept Coating, they have a laser engraver, so if you guys want any specific logos, numbers, anything engraved into your parts, as far as keychains here, motor mounts, hubs, anything like that, they can get you handled. So that's the front here. We're gonna go back to where the money's made. Right here is pretty much the preparation bench. This is step one. When parts come in, they pretty much prep it. They can seal it off, get it ready for vapor honing and sandblast. After that, they came back over here and they use this high temp vinyl that is safe to use in the oven after they put the Cerakote on. If vapor honing is new to you, it's pretty much what they put in to clean all of the old metals up. So it uses glass and water to pretty much clean everything perfectly, so then when you put the Cerakote on, it sticks properly. This right here is your sandblaster, so it's big enough to get a full frame in, anything that they really need to do for dirt bikes and accessories. More or less same thing as the vapor honer, but a little bit different. Just takes all the natural oils and everything off to get you a clean surface to then move on to the next step. As you can see here, he's got several different fridges with a ton of different colors, over 100 different colors. Pretty much what it uses is 2 different catalysts, A and B, they get mixed together, put in a gun, and boom, you're ready to spray. And right here is a work in progress spray booth that they have because they already have something big enough to do frames. This is gonna be for everything larger than frames and all the customizable projects that you guys have in mind. This right here is the oven. This is where the magic happens. So everything goes in here, sits for at least 2 hours to make sure the Cerakote properly bakes onto the metal or whatever project he has in here. And then after that, it's pretty much ready to roll. As you guys can see, Benji takes his time to make everything look very good. And biggest part of our program, while we were out here in California earlier this year, he allowed us to use this shop right here. So this is actually a full-on race motorcycle mechanic shop right here. You got TVs, everything that you need for watching instructional videos, tools, the full setup right here. So major shout out to Concept Coatings for coming in, helping our program. If you guys have any parts, accessories, ideas that you guys want to put together and get Cerakoted, be sure to check them out at Concept Coatings Design Co. on Instagram and tell them Kept saying it.
Awesome job. Don't catch it.
Off of Quali 2, not nearly as good as Quali 1 in my eyes. We made some changes to the bikes. We went 7 clicks slower on the forks, 5 clicks slower on the rear, and I didn't really like it. I just kind of kept pushing through instead of stopping in because there was little spots where I could be better, and yeah, straight up just didn't. But we're in, which is no big deal. I feel comfortable. We're gonna probably go back to the settings we had in Quali 1, even though the track did get a little bit more rough, but yeah, it just wasn't able to flow as much, so we'll speed it back up. Get ready for the night show. I want to give a quick shout out to this weekend's bike branding, which is Viking Air LLC. He's been a part of the program for the last 3-4 years. Very thankful for him. He is located in the New Jersey area, provides HVAC installation and repairs for both residential and commercial. Be sure to give them a shout. Literally all you guys have to do, just toss it in Google, Viking Air LLC, and you'll find them. Check them out. Tell them Kev said. Pre-night show, energy boost, throttle burst. It's time to go get us a main event. Yeah, let's get it, baby. Alrighty, ladies and gents, it's the time we've all been waiting for. Night show's coming up. We are 450 Heat 1. Like I said earlier in the vlog, 450s go first. So we are gonna be the first heat race of the night. Track's gonna be epic. If we can bring the Kevin Moranz start back, we should be solid. Biggest thing for us is just continue to progress. We obviously had a good Quali 1. We made some changes. We just went back on those changes to go back to Quali 1 because Quali 2 was not as good. However, we're just looking to continue progressing. If we can shove it up in the top 9, direct transfer, that'd be sweet. Biggest thing for us is just continue doing better, get a good start, and fight. Don't just roll over. So heading up for Heat 1. his hand in my throat. What did we end up? 13th? 12th? Hey, we're running 9th there for a while. Not bad. Yeah, the biggest thing is we just proved that the gearing change worked. We've been shooting ourselves in the foot with 1351 all season, because obviously I know I can start. I've proved that before. The bike just really wasn't allowing it, and it took me too long to figure that out and get to a point where I could set it to myself, have a little time, and actually test with a different gearing. Just do that same thing in the LCQ. Those top guys should be out, so then I should be the best starter on the line. Get a good hole shot. Let's go try to grab a hole shot, and then just lead it for as long as I can, hopefully try to take it home. But biggest things for us is just progress, and main event is the goal. So let's go get it. Major shout out to this weekend's helmet wrap, which is Barry Material Handling. They are a massive part of the program because they have single-handedly allowed my father, come on in, to take a 5-month leave and come to all the Supercross races with me, be there with me, and let us create memories. It's been really awesome. So Barry Material Handling is a Yale and Hydra forklift dealer. They will also supply all of your warehouse shelving and racking needs. They're out of the Kansas area, and be sure to check them out at barrymaterial.com. Alrighty, it's time to go. Heading up to the LCQ, get Kevin Brand start, send it. We made a bet, not that kind of cookie. Oh boy. No, an actual cookie. Dad's got some oatmeal raisin. I said, only way I'm getting is if we're getting the main event tonight. Dude! Oh my gosh, I needed that so bad. You have no idea. You have no idea. Starts are back. Kev's back, boys. It's unfortunate it took us this long to be able to relax ourselves, to try some stuff, and it paid off. Man. Oh, I'm a completely different rider. Like, it's really tough to talk about how mentally I thought I was there until I proved myself that I really can be there. There was so much doubt throughout the whole year. So, oh, seriously, that means so much. Thank you guys so much for watching these. It's been a rough year. I know that. I've said it a million times in this vlog, I'm sure. But we never gave up. That's the biggest thing. So be sure to hit that like button on the bottom for me, for this, for the main event, for the people coming by signing the bike, the partners that have stuck behind us through a very rough year. So major shout out to Blue Iron Foundation Shoring, Champion Tool Storage for making this all happen, Hoist Truck Center for getting the rig on the road, and so many others. Redline Oil, Transition, Doors, Cabinet Company, Canvas, Transition, Throttle Burst. Let's go, baby! Dude, I didn't look at the pit board once. You like that? With pops, baby.
We needed that so bad.
The starts are back. Kev is back. Woo! I don't know if I can do a full main event, dude. I'm gonna be huffing and puffing.
Just go with it, baby.
Fudge, yeah, dude. Tides have turned. We never gave up. We'll get ready for the main event. Bringing you to tears, really? Well, I'm happy. Hopefully I was able, I know it's been a year, dude. I'm happy the first round with us together. You as my mechanic, I'm able to get it done and prove, make it worth your time, because I know it's been a struggle of a year, especially watching me get 15th in the LCQ, hardly qualifying, so I know I'm capable. I never stop believing. Come here, dude. Come here.
I'm proud of you.
I love you. I love you. Oh, that's cool. All right, ladies and gents, main event Moranz is back, so I appreciate you guys, you know, the believers that we had out there. Biggest thing for us is just getting out there and putting in good laps, but bring it on over, bring it on over. We got pops, we're gonna go enjoy it together as a team. So heading up for the main event, let's go rip. Kevin's start was not there. I wheelied and pulled off immediately, or pulled right immediately, and Dino ripped a good one. So, whew, I'll take the 2 points. Obviously, the result was not exactly what we wanted. I know I can do a lot better, but man, we haven't been in main events. We haven't been doing the long motos like that all through the year like last year. So, I'm just so stoked with the progress, with the few changes that I made, and finally just getting the results that we should be at, and then that's where we should have been at the beginning of the year. But hey, it's part of it. Oh, I'm just so stoked. Is there a way you can flip that around? Like hit the selfie mode? Just do it. So you see that lady right there? She's my number one. She has been there for me all season long, over a year now. It's been brutal this year, it really has mentally, so she's always been there for me and I appreciate that. So a little shout out to her and shout out to everybody who makes this program work. Literally without my sponsors, partners, the fans that enjoy these videos and come by and sign the bike and help out and donate. We have helmet wraps and bike branding coming all through the rest of the season, and we've got some pretty cool stuff in the works. So if anybody's interested in partnering with us next year as well, we are going to be releasing some new information, looking to expand the team to a couple riders. We'll keep more information on that, but we're looking for partners for next year, and we're going to keep growing, so that way we can do this every single round next year and just keep rolling into the main events and keep working higher and higher. So very excited for that. KevinMoranz.com for a lot of that information. Or email me at kevin@kevinmoranz.com. We'll get cleaned up before we wrap this up, and I'm gonna enjoy that cookie. So we got some cookies here. Dad was talking them up. You got these from some Amish people, right?
Yeah. Amish bakery.
All right, let's give them a shot. I said, if I made a main event, it's the only way I'm having one. By golly. All right. Cheers it.
Cheers.
Ladies and gents. Tastes pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie.
Pretty good.
Very good. I'm gonna devour this thing. And before you guys go, we've got something pretty cool for you that you can win for absolutely free. I always have people ask me for signed jerseys, signed goggle lenses, stuff like that. So we're putting everything away at the end of the races, and I've got a pretty roached lens here from the race, the main event. So I went ahead and signed it, Philly 2024, P20. First main event lens. All you guys have to do, absolutely free to get entered. Just go to kevinmoranz.com, scroll down past our top banner, and plug in your email. Literally all you have to do, or smash the link in the description right here. We'll have a direct link to it, so you can go there, boom, enter your email. Again, completely free to enter. We're gonna give that to somebody before Denver this coming weekend, so you better go quick. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We've got more stuff coming at you. Biggest thing is we're finally getting our momentum back. So main event Moranz, hopefully we'll keep it going, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
That's been another Kevin Moranz vlog. Be sure to subscribe for more and stay tuned for the next video.